Says this thing is still going, so we shall see. Yeah, it was a little interesting. Showed her how to use the machine, which I don't have a problem with. It was just kind of funny because I was like, please don't follow me. But no harm, no foul. Anyway, so yeah, January's almost over. Taxes are coming. February's coming up. It's my birthday month. And everything's gonna be all good in the hood, if you know what I mean. The hard times are soon going to be over, and good times will soon be on their way. But yeah, let's see. And drive. Ooh, a little rusty over here. But yeah, they're building a new Subaru dealership. That's what's going on right there. Dude, my freaking visor keeps fogging up like there's no tomorrow. Like, it's foggy outside, but the visor is foggy AF. So yeah, hopefully I gotta leave it cracked a little bit because otherwise I can't see and it's kind of cold. So hopefully the audio is not messed up on this part. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick stroll through downtown real quick. There's me. That me. And then probably flip around and go back home. Oh, I think I gotta go to my bank too and put money in that. Yeah. If you guys have any topics that you would want to hear me talk about, please leave a comment down below, because I can ramble for days. It would be cool to just find a topic and talk about that the whole time. And yeah, that'd be dope, and just get some interaction, and it might make videos more interesting if there's something that is tailored to your liking. So yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about was being positive. So I work 40 hours a week and go to school full time. Well, it's online now, but anyways, I'm in school full time, and I go to work full time, so 40 hours a week. Not Monday through Friday. I mean, sometimes it works out that way. That's disgusting. But still, 40 hours a week. Oopsie. That was an oopsie. But yeah, anyways, I work 40 hours a week, and many people do, and I don't know, at work I've been trying to push a more positive vibe out of everybody, and the way I look at it is we all have to go to the same place and work. Most of us have to work a lot, and yeah, working for a living kind of sucks sometimes, but you got to make the best of it and just realize that we're all in the same boat. And it's really easy to be negative and, you know, bring all your problems from outside the job, from school or home or whatever, and bring it to work with you, and that affects your what's the word I'm looking? It affects your geez, I can't think of the fucking word right now. It affects your work ethic, but that's not the word I'm looking for, but that's the word that I will use. But yeah, it affects your work ethic, and you know, when you're negative, and I mean, I've been there. I'm negative. I mean, I'll be there again. I mean, everyone has bad times in their life, but it's one thing to have a bad day, and then it's another thing to have a bad week, a bad month, and just keep it going. And especially at work, if you complain, or if you hear somebody complaining to you, there's the new Carl's Jr. that's new here. It's pretty busy, but it's pretty good. I'm from California, so I've had Carl's Jr. before. But yeah, that's the new one here. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Like, if you're negative and you go and talk to like other negative, or not talking to other negative people, but like, if you go and complain about something, most of the time people aren't gonna say like, people aren't gonna like call you out on it and say, hey, quit being negative. Most of the time people just say, like, they feed into you and just let you be negative, and then they'll complain with you. And then what you've started now is you've complained about whether the boss was mean to you, or you got talked to, or whatever, and you take that and you go complain, and then maybe another person has some similar feelings towards a boss, or about how they do things at work, or whatever, and then now you got somebody who maybe wasn't complaining, now they're complaining. You kind of piss them off, and they're riled up because you got talked to, and they don't think it's fair. And then it's just, it's not boosting morale, it's negative on the job. And when that happens, you're not productive. That's the word I was looking for. It affects your productivity when you're negative, because you don't want to do anything. You hate being there, you hate working the 9 to 5, and you hate you don't enjoy work anymore. And I just think it's important it's tough, because when you're in that mindset, like I said, I've been in that mindset, it's tough to get yourself out of it. But if you're in that spot right now, and you're like that person, you're negative, or you don't want to get up in the morning, you don't want to go to bed because you have to wake up the next morning and go to that job, you should just like do a little, not soul searching, but just do some self-reflection, and just realize that, just try and think about the time that you were looking for that job, or when you got that job, like how good you felt and how much time you put into trying to get hired, and just think about what it was like when maybe you didn't have a job, and how tough that was, because it's definitely tough to not have a job, and it pays your bills. So that's the way I've been looking at it. I've been just trying to make people be more positive, and I've been trying to be positive myself. You can't just tell someone to be happy. You gotta affect change in your own way. And if you just try and find something. I know it's, like I said, it's tough, dude, because I've been in that spot, dude. I've hated going to work. I've got offered other jobs, and then for whatever reason I don't take them, and I'm glad I don't, because the place I work for is a really good company, but when you're in a negative spot, you don't see that everything that happens to you at work, you just think of it as like an attack to you, or you think that they just hate you and all that, and it's not the case. Like, when you're in that spot, you don't see that you're slipping down and falling into that hole, and then when you get talked to at work, it puts you deeper in that hole, and you don't, because no one knows. Like, I mean, people probably know if they like really evaluate themselves when they're not doing the best job, and some people can admit it, but most people don't admit it, and you don't even notice when you're sinking down, but everyone else around you know when you're sinking down, and then you get called out on it when you're like super down in the hole. So yeah, like I said, dude, if you're just find something. about work that makes you happy. And if there's somebody at work you don't like, find something. There is always something that you can find in a person you don't like to enjoy. Like, you got to force yourself to like them. And that would I don't know, it'll come when it comes to you. But that's the spot I was in, and now I'm just in a good mood. I look forward to going to work, and like I said, we're all in the same boat. We're all trying to get to the same goal. We're all trying to get a paycheck. And you know, it takes hard work. It takes some discipline to be in a good mood. Good moods, I mean, sometimes you can just be in a good mood, but most of the time you got to put some work in to be in a good mood. But once you're in a good mood and you start, you know, doing things, you know, complimenting people, or, you know, just doing nice things for people, then their reactions will put you in a good mood. And if, I don't know. See, this is why I need some topics, because now I'm just rambling and I don't think it's making a lot of sense. But yeah, like, what I've been doing, I haven't done it lately, but I was going into work and I was going up to everybody and shaking their hands and saying, hey, thanks for coming in today, because that's the one complaint that I always had, was I felt like I wasn't appreciated at work. And the way I said, well, we don't got to wait for the managers to come appreciate us. We can just appreciate each other. And when you do that, and you appreciate each other, then, you know, it's just like a domino effect. If you go up to somebody and you make them happy, and say they were in a bad mood, then they are going to be nice and they could put somebody else in a bad mood, and then from one person you have this big explosion into just positivity, and then everyone's positive. And then it really worked out the way I was planning on it, because I did that, and I said, if I push positivity on people, then when I'm in a bad mood or if I'm negative, they're going to catch on to it, and then they're going to pull me out of the hole, versus complaining. And that's exactly what happened. Not too long ago, I was having a bad day. You know, I don't know, I was just in a bad mood, woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and people caught on, and they truly made the day better. Because they put the time into wondering what was wrong, and yeah, I don't know, they just really pulled me out of a bad day. And like, it really works out, because I don't know, it's just a good thing to be positive and, you know, try and appreciate the people that you work with, and try and find something positive about what you do for your job, and just find a meaning, find purpose in what you do, because there's always something. You're there for a reason, and you should make the best of every obligation you have. And now we home. What's up, baby? Alright, well, this should be posted. Almost fell. Yeah, this should be posted, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment so I can find a better topic to talk about than just all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna plan on doing this, even if it's in like a Crown Vic. I got 2 of them, but even if it's just like a driving vlog, yeah, I plan on doing something like that on Sundays and just calling it One Take Sunday, and we'll talk about some stuff that you guys want to hear. So yeah, thanks for watching if you guys watched the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace the fuck.